We start tonight on the baseball diamond. UNCW back in action and home tonight against a big Power 5 school, the Ohio State University. As you can see, wind blowing out at Brooks Field this afternoon, and the Seahawks bring in the heat with these throwbacks. Got to get the green in there for St. Patty's Day, but Ohio State seemed to have the luck early. Second pitch of the game, Buckeyes hit a solo shot deep to center, but Seahawks had plenty of early offense too. Some luck as well. I told you it was windy. Pop up here, goes a total distance of about 5 feet or so right in front of home plate, but the catcher can't field it. And that brings up Brooks Baldwin. With 2 runners on, he takes full advantage. He definitely did not need the wind to get that ball out of the park. It'd be 4-1 Seahawks after 1. He can do more than just hit 2. This is a phenomenal defensive play to get that runner out at first. Game tied at 4 now, coming up bottom of the 4th. Baldwin up to hit again. This time lefty. He bangs a single through the infield. That scores Brian Arendt. Seahawks take the lead again off Baldwin's bat. He had 5 RBIs this afternoon. Jumping now to bottom 6, 2 Seahawk runs had already scored in that inning, making it 7-4. Bases juiced for Trevor Marsh at the plate. That ball was crushed. His first homer of the year is a grand salami. Call it Marsh Madness. The sophomore is hyped. So is the team. Seahawks start off the series with a bang and get a lot of O against OH. Seahawks win tonight, 12-4. North Brunswick hosting the Topsail Pirates. It was Leland Middle School Tiger Night. They brought some energy on the sideline. I loved it. First Scorp drive, Trey Baldwin up the middle. He gets in the end zone. Scorps up early. Topsail ball now. Coach Inman and I emailed each other about the game plan. I guess he didn't CC the Scorp defense. I barely CC any of them. DeMark Howell to the house, and they went for 2, and they got it. Pirates up 8-7, but not for long. Eric Mosley, the sophomore, up the right sideline, puts North back up top, 14-8. Second quarter now, Scorps in the red zone. RJ Green going to tuck the ball, lower the shoulder, and boom, another Scorpion touchdown. He is a nightmare to play against. You want to know why? Because he can also do this. My goodness, throws it to the moon. Green with the bazooka launch to Seth Deloy for another Scorpion touchdown. They have such a great connection, and it's been showing all season long. Seth is hyped. You see that there. Pirate ball now, but Jaden Granda getting it back. Strip sack. It's recovered by Leo Acera. Student section with the Jaden Granda chant. They loved this performance tonight from their Scorpions. They win big, 55-22. We start tonight on the soccer pitch for New Hanover's quest for a state title. Tonight was the regional final against Cardinal Gibbons. And there is Aiden Payne joining his fellow seniors playing the only opponent New Hanover hasn't defeated this season. Would home field advantage help the Cats over Cardinal Gibbons? Let's find out. Early in the game, Aiden Payne fighting off defenders. Straight up, I am not sure how he scored that goal. An amazing goal from Amazing Aiden. That one ties the school record at 49. Give the man some cowbell. 1-0 Wildcats. But the lead wouldn't last long. Perfect pass in the box leads to a Crusader goal. All tied up now at halftime. Ladies and gentlemen, I like reading history. It's important. You're supposed to learn from it. That's pretty cool, right? But even cooler, making it. Aiden Payne for the New Hanover Wildcats school record and the lead. Congratulations, young man. Job not finished, though. Cats lead 2-1 in the state semifinals. And literally just a couple minutes later, Aiden Payne again. Insurance is expensive these days. That insurance goal is priceless. New Hanover up 3-1. And Aiden is so singularly focused on scoring, he didn't let me reposition to get on the field in time. It's okay. That's Aiden's 4th goal of the game. More cowbell, please. I absolutely love the cowbell. Later in the game, Johnny DePaz saves that penalty shot, all but ending the match with that commanding lead. New Hanover would hold on. Wildcat fans, your boys are once again state championship bound. Remember I joked how Aiden was so focused on scoring goals? Apparently, that's not true. Here he is talking about breaking the record.
And as soon as we got that free kick, I wanted to take it because I thought I was confident I could score, and I just hit it. And I just watched it go in the back of the net. Couldn't believe it. Just ran over to the students because they're amazing. I'm just thinking about, I just scored. We might go to the state final. I don't care about that. I'm just thinking, this is amazing. We're going to the state final.
You see here, little mishap to start the game. The sprinklers went off in the first inning. No damage to my camera, though, thank goodness. But a lot of damage done to that baseball. Sheldon Bocook cooked that ball, butterflied well done with a side of mashed baseballs. He hit it off the scoreboard. 2-0 South Brunswick in the second inning. Let's jump now to the top of 4. Laney's Aiden Rogers goes oppo, gets that base hit. It's going to bring in Cam McCotter from third base, makes the score 2-1, one-run game. Not for long. Walker Jenkins, the sound of the ball off that bat says it all. Way gone. By the way, his walkout song is So Fresh, So Clean. That's a big boy home run for Walker 3000, his 6th long ball of the season. That's one of the many reasons he may be the best baseball player in the state. 2 pitches later, Cam Burgess, that ball was also crushed, no doubter. I didn't even follow it with the camera. Score is now 5-1 in favor of the Cougs. They'd add a few more runs that inning. Luke Dilgert here with a base knock to score one more. South Brunswick would win tonight 10-1. Run through conference. Let's go to Topsail now. Pirates hosting the Cougars in Hampstead. If you like pretty football, high scoring, lots of touchdowns, big home run passes, this game was not for you. First play, Danny Parker grinding out some yards early. However, though, South Brunswick would miss this field goal on that possession. Second quarter now, a few turnovers in between this play as well. DeMark Howell going to explode up the left sideline right there for the first Pirate touchdown of the game. Extra point was missed because in this game, of course, it was 6-0 Topsail. DeMark actually had a fumble on one of those punts earlier in the game, but great thing about football, you're able to pick your teammates up. The punt there was blocked for a touchdown. You can see Coach Inman here is going to go for 2. And let's go to that conversion play. Jack Lambert rolling right, throws a strike to Zach Hobson. South Brunswick turn though, and let me cue up my Chris Berman voice here. That is 3 spin moves from number 3, Danny Parker. Finishing the run strong right there, by the way, and that sets up this inverted veer run. He's running wide right. He's going to dive for it. Is he going to be in? The ref says yes. This was actually the last play before halftime. That makes it 14-7, but South would go off in the second half and win 35-14. We start this morning on the verge of greatness and with some more cowbell. New Hanover Soccer's near-perfect season with its last final test, the state championship. The trophy has been the singular focus of the team since they lost on this field in this game last season. They played the Huskies. Only a few minutes into the game, Cheeto Miranda on a throw-in gets it into the box. Aiden Payne, usually the goal scorer. Beautiful pass to Charlie Letson, usually the assister. He puts one home. 3 seniors involved for the first goal of the game. The Cats in the student section going wild as they have all year. 1-0 New Hanover. Huff ball now. Pass is going to be cleared away from Holt Rogers all the way to the Husky back line. Their defender tries to clear it himself. He doesn't. Ball goes right to Aiden Payne. We've seen this story before, folks. Aiden Payne gives the Wildcats a 2-goal lead in the first half. Once again, the senior class that has been so extraordinary from all their years playing together creates that scoring chance. Second half now, Andy McCaig puts one up in the box. You can hear the Huff fans think Aiden Payne is offsides. My video doesn't show it, but our friend Jackson Fuller says a defender held him on the line. Referee clearly agrees. 3-0 Wildcats now. Onto the field we go. Fans can sense it. Players can sense it. I can sense it. The game is over. You can hear the student section counting down. Ladies and gentlemen, the pinnacle reached, the mountain climbed, the goal completed. Your New Hanover Wildcats, after heartbreak last season, perfection this regular season, beating some incredibly good teams to get here, are your 4A state champions. Nothing was stopping this group Saturday night. This is not sped up, by the way. My legs still got some juice in them trying to keep up with the team as they go celebrate with their peers who traveled up to Cary. They showed phenomenal support last night and all year. You could say they were perfect as well, just like the team. Here is head coach TJ Rennie talking about the perfect season.
The experience in the senior leadership and the shared experience of last year. Our season ended March 27th on this field. You don't go undefeated over a long season by accident. 1, 2, 3, yes!
We start this morning on the verge of greatness. Coastal Christian's volleyball team hosted Asheville Christian Saturday for the state championship. The Centurions are used to making deep playoff runs. They've made the state semifinals the previous 2 seasons. They are trying to get over the hump on Saturday. First set now, Conference Player of the Year, Kelly McConaughey. That's automatic, folks. She had 19 kills in this game. Shout out Coastal Preps for the stat. The first set was so back and forth, but Asheville Christian would win the first set, 25-23. Coastal's got to regroup. Set 2 would be very close as well. Elsa Sutherland, she's about to hit it from the left side of your screen. You'll see it's going to be blocked, but you can clearly see on the girls' faces they thought it was out. Ref says it was in. Coastal loses set 2 on that point. On to the third, the brink of elimination. They need a good start. Mallory Moore into serve, and the Lions could not return what felt like any of her serves. She had 8 straight serves this set, and the girls show how much they needed it. Coastal wins set 3. Set 4 starts strong for Coastal. Lydia Pate with the block at the net. She was icing her hand in between substitutions, but no chance she was going to let it stop her. This game is for a state title, folks. Here she is a few plays later, getting a kill. She is hyped. Her energy is contagious. Coastal getting some big momentum now. Kelly McConaughey into serve. She normally jump serves, but she missed a few earlier. Her regular float still secures an ace. Even the great players sometimes had to adjust. Shout out to her for making them. Coastal wins set 4. The gym absolutely rocking now. 1 set away from history, and they would not be denied. McConaughey and Pate's block secures the victory, the comeback, and the state championship. Pure elation for the Centurion faithful. Even I was kind of smitten. There's something special about competitors. See and acknowledge a hurdle in front of them, coming up short 2 years in a row, and finally overcoming it. Here is Coach Dudley Ray on his seniors doing just that.
They're like what's holding us up. I mean, they're half of our team. I mean, before playoffs, they're more than half of our team. 7 out of 12 girls are seniors. They have built this program, and I'm just so encouraged because it's up for the whole community. It's not just us that's winning this thing. Like, I'm just so proud that we got to do it together.
Now to the Sharks game. Sun is setting on the season. Only 1 more day of games left in the year. Season might have been quick, but this game wasn't. The first inning took 50 minutes. Good thing I get paid hourly. That was a bases-loaded double for the Salamanders. Sharks down 2-0 in the first inning already. It's a slow start, but to the bottom of the first now, here come the runs. Do-do-do-do. Zach Busnick clears the bases himself. That was a double. Now the game tied at 2. No outs at this point. Next up, Tabor Montgero with a nice soft liner to right. That's going to score another run. That makes it 5-0 Sharks at this point, attacking the Salamander pitching. Andrew Chufo up now. He bats first. So that means every Sharks player batted in the first inning. This is David Smith racing around the bases for what would be the Sharks' 8th run of the first inning. Sharks absolutely demolished the Holly Springs Salamanders, 19-8. Last game Friday. Speaking of wild, this one was really wild. On to the College World Series, NC State Wolfpack. First pitch was scheduled for 2 p.m. today, but delayed about an hour because of multiple COVID positives within the Wolfpack program reported just before the game. But the show must go on. NC State with only 13 active players today. That's not a lot. That puts people in tough situations on the field like this guy, Sam Highfield. Like his swing there, he probably doesn't. He's a pitcher. 0 at-bats all season. So what did he do? Of course, he gets a hit. First hit there for NC State the whole game. Look at the dugout. They love it. Here's Highfield again. What's better than 1? 2. This guy needs to get more at-bats. Maybe that's just me, but overall, not enough Sam Highfall hits for the Wolfpack today. They fall to Vandy 3-1, and we'll play them again tomorrow, again with that shorter roster. We start tonight by making fun of Major League Baseball. Here is Sharks pitcher Lipke Lepicius. Sorry if I get that wrong. He's getting checked out for sticky stuff. Of course, we all know about MLB's new rules regarding sticky stuff and not being allowed to use it anymore. He gets tossed before the game even starts for being too sticky. Here's what he had to say about the ejection.
You know, I just try to get edge in every game that I pitch. It's all for show, all for people you try to pick up wins. So I feel bad about being ejected for team, but then for me, it chance to go on to another team.
See you later, Mr. Lepicius. Now, on to the game. Here we go to the first inning. Joseph Kemledge with a sticky stuff-worthy curveball there. That ends the first inning. Actually had 2 strikeouts in the first inning as well. Umpire seems a little curious. He's going to check him out for some sticky stuff. Is he gone too? No, he's allowed to stay in the game. Kemledge now in the third. Runners on base. That's a hard hit ball into left field, but Alec Makarowicz, he's there to make a very good play to end the inning. Does he have sticky stuff in his glove? No, probably not. I think I'm getting a little too carried away here. Sharks lose, Morehead City 7-4.